Hello everybody and welcome to Shapez, the logistical nightmare that just will haunt your mind as you sleep. I've played this game for about 10 hours to see if I like it because it's the new Crave sensation, and I gotta say it's a lot of fun. If you want to check out the demo, I think there's a demo, but in honor of this new series we're going to go for a brand new game. Welcome to the new game. We're going to go for a normal mode and an operations certification. Now there is a normal one, but I say we just stick to get our certification first. And for the seed, we're going to put in my favorite number, 17017. Hit enter to make sure it goes in and hit play. And here we go. Reading. I don't even know what this says. Screw it. I will strive for efficient and build no spaghetti factories. Absolutely. That's what I'm known for. I will not damage any buildings. If I find a building I can damage, I will destroy it in spite. So, welcome to Shapez 2. Look at that. We have 4 different areas to play with, and our main area right next to God's butthole right here. Yep, that's where everything has to go. Now to start, we need circles. Now, if you look around, you see right here, this is going to be circles, squares, circles, and squares. And we can't go out any further, but as you can see, this game gets quite large and out of whack. So, you know, that's going to be fun. But right now, we got just our standard sections, so this is how the game works. See this little section right here? We're going to go into our extractor, press R to rotate, and extract that. RR, extract that. Then we get a conveyor belt. We click and hold, bring it over. Press C to put an anchor point, and then C to put another anchor point, and bam. Then all we have to do is just do the same thing, because why not? And voila, there we go. Now we have 4 different conveyor lines all bringing us circles. So the question is, what do we need all these circles for? As you can see in the top left, I have a milestone that says, give me 10 circles. Don't mind if I do. So 10 circles are going to go over here. Now, as you can see, we have a couple different other things that we can play with. We have a cutter. Now, this cutter halves destruction. All right, so this will destroy everything on one side. So, for example, let's say we put down, let's see, over here on the right, it tells me how many I need to build for one full line. So it says 3. So 1, 2, 3. I can put one over here, 1, 2, 3. And then what we can do is we can bring these over and these over here. And as you can see, it actually shows us what we're going to get. So then I can just take this and I can just throw this over. C to anchor, C over, and then bam. Now, do we need halves yet? No, we don't, but we might. Haha, there we go. Now it says that we need halves. Now, if you want to click up here or click T, you can see all the different milestones that we need. So just to get to one floor, we need halves, and then we need quarters, and then we need squares. Now, I'm just going to rotate right over here, and we're going to try to knock out the easy stuff real quick. Yeah. Up, C, over, C, over. Boom. And then we'll grab you, we'll throw you over. We'll grab you, throw you over. Where's our cutter? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now, as you can see, it doesn't want any of that stuff. It's all grayed out. It means we had it before, but we don't want it now. So to get to the next part, we're going to have to delete some of this stuff. So let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of you. Now, these are great, but next it wants us to rotate. Now, it didn't tell you that because it wants you to figure that out on its own. And then you can cut these again. And voila. Now we got quarters. There we go. And there we go. Bam. And look at it go. It's just that simple. And as you can see, once it gets something that it likes, it gives it a nice green check mark. Hooray! Voila! We are doing exactly what it wants us to do. And my favorite part, once you have everything done, you hold shift and you hold the right click button and delete it all. Because this thing does not give us any extra points for anything thrown in there that is not part of the coup de grace or the milestone or whatever. So it does not help us in any way to actually throw stuff in there that means absolutely nothing to it. But once this is done, we will unlock the next milestone, and there we go. Yes, hello, number 1. This gives us stackers, a second floor, 11 different upgrades, and 14 new tasks. Hello, you were rewarded the stacker. So the stacker basically drops whatever's on top and then just swooshes it down. Alright, it makes it look adorable. Now we have different upgrades we can get, and there are some really good upgrades. And some new tasks. So we will exit out of here. And we'll exit out of here. And we are ready to go. So all you got to do is shift, right click. Oh, I actually hit the wrong button. And there we go. So this is what I like about this game so much. Is once you're done building stuff, what you do is you start from scratch. Back to scratch. Now upgrades are over here. These are all the different stuff that we could get, and it looks amazing. But to get any of these, you need research points. So if I go to task, I can make this, and it'll get me research points. Pretty simple, right? All I need is circles. This one does the same thing, but all it needs is squares. Then we have a pyramid, and then we have whatever this is. And then this one down here is locked. So it actually tells us what we can have going further. So these are the milestones to go through milestone number 2. But these are the milestones to get us some really cool stuff. So we're going to go do those real quick. So extractor. So what we're going to do, first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at the one just for squares. Now if we look at the square, they want all squares. Then they want half of those squares. Then they want half of those squares at round thingies. And then other half of those squares at round thingies. But we're going to be making the round thingies up here. So it'll be easy to just kind of like push them over. Okay? So we want to plan this out nice and simple. So where is my stacker? Okay? So the stacker needs 6. Not too bad. So what we can do is we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe put another one here. Bam. So we got 12. So we're going to take this one over and we're going to go 6. Take this one over. C, bam. We're going to take this one and we're going to press E, goes up to the second level, and then we can bring this over 6. Let me take this one. We go over, press E to go up. Bam. So as you can see right there, that's going to make us a double square. Which is great, because all we have to do now is put this all on 2 different belts. And we'll be all set. So the first one, we're going to go over here, here. Voila. But these, I have a better idea. What if... Well, let's just cut them all in half. Bam. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get this one and we're going to get this one at the same time. There we go. And that will give us circles. And if we click on this, we need the half circles as well. Bam. That is 2 amazing extra things all done. All right. So with that nonsense going around, what we can do over here is, well, we can have a little bit of fun. Or we can go straight for the pyramid and then the double pyramid. All right, which one's squares? Your squares. So all I would have to do is if I take a stacker and say I put stackers right here going all the way across like I just did. And then you come over here and then you up and over And what we're going to do, actually, we're going to have you come over here. We're going to grab another stacker. We're going to put another stacker over here. There we go. Then, what we're going to do is we're going to have all this come over. Voila. And that will give us the pyramid one. And then when we're ready for the double pyramid, we grab that and put that in the system. Haha! Easy. It's just too easy. And then on to the, what'd I say? God's butthole. Hooray. Okay, so now this is what happens. Now we get this stuff and we hit unlock. And this gives us a research point. Hooray! And if we go into upgrades, we can buy stuff with research points. But I don't have enough. We need more tasks complete. And if we get the really good tasks, that's when we start getting the goodies. So we need more half squares. So what we're going to do is we're going to delete all this because none of that matters. Go into our cutter. Bam. And conveyor belt. Boom. It's that easy. It's that. Unlock that. Unlock that. Now this is going to be a fun one. We have the half squares. Where are the half squares? Not this one. This one. So we have the half squares now. The only question is, how are we going to get circles? There we go. And then each one takes care of the half, and then bam, that's exactly what we need. And then all we have to do is you're going to come over here, up, and then just straight over. It's that easy, ladies and gentlemen. That easy. Bam. Oh, so pyramids unlocked. That's worth 2 points. Half circles. Bam. Now we're looking for quarter circles. Now here's the thing. Where are my circles? There we go. So if I hold shift and right click, where is it? Shift and right click. I can get rid of this right here. I know, it sucks. So, if I was to put a cutter, that deletes the same side that's already been deleted. But, if I put one of all these down, and then I put a cutter, it just works. It just works. And then, of course, these are all connected. Easy as pie. And that's how simple it is. So, as you can see, I got these being made, and I am soon to having these being made. But no, because I did all these wonderful whatchamacallits. Let's get rid of that, get rid of that. Boom. Okay, this one's going to be fun. So what you do is just go over here, up, and over. That'll give us the same amount that we had over here. Then all we gotta do is grab stackers. And then we can put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we connect these 6. E to go up. And then of course these are all connected. And then bam, pyramids are done. So freaking easy. Now granted, this gets really complicated once they start adding in colors and special effects and, you know, a guy running around in a leotard. It gets really nuts. But right now, super easy and super fun. Alright, next unlock done, and I want to go for this one. Now, to get this one, I actually want to go into my upgrades, and the first thing I want to get is the cutter. Now, ooh, what else did I get? What else did I get? Yes, got that. And then I want to get this one. Now, this one's a lot easier, and I don't need the cutter for it, but check this out. So we're going to delete these. Okay. Then we're going to delete that, and we're going to delete that. And we're going to have you just connected right here. And what all I did was put these on top of there. That's it. That's all I did. C, over. CC. Boom. So that'll get us, which one right here? They'll get us 460 on those, but this one, a little different. Now, I'm going to show you why I like the cutter so much. Where was that? Okay. So originally, this is what I had, all right? So, of course, if I just hold shift, you know, and right-click, it's gone. Hooray. So this is making full circles. So what I want to do is I want to go into my cutter, and I'm going to build this cutting tool. Now, what this cutting tool is, it'll basically take all this, and it'll double it. I know, right? Crazy. So let's put it out here a little bit. But as you can see, it cuts all this stuff. Now, here's the thing. This will rotate it. But if I go back to my cutter, this will delete it, and this will leave the same half. So I have to rotate it. So if I rotate both of those, and then I cut it, as you can see, one is on the bottom and one is on the top. If I rotate again, now one is over there. Then if I put a stacker and I take this and I just hit E and go over, I just made my nice little thing. Nice and easy. So all I gotta do is put a bunch of rotators down, and then put a bunch of cutters down, and then we're gonna take rotator, 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 rotator. Oh, I got my rotator cuff, and voila! I just automated that. Super simple. Something that might seem complex when you're first starting out. Not too bad. Thank you, Logistical Nightmare. And now we actually have both of these up and running, so that'll give us a nice 12 points there. And we can look under upgrades. I wonder if there's any other good ones we want to get right off the bat. Belt speed and cutting is a good one. So these three, you want to hit at the same time. So 2, 4, 6. This keeps, if you keep all three of these at the same one, what happens is you keep all of your stuff at the same thing, so the ratios don't change. It's when you start getting one higher than the other, you start to make mistakes. Alright, and there we go. We got the final step on this one unlocked, and the only thing left is number 4 that we can actually go. These are all locked up for a different one. We need blueprints to keep going. But I've also gotten a couple of unlocks. I will show the completed. So I got the cutter, I got the 90-degree one, and I got the 180-degree one, because that will help. So I'm going to get rid of those because I don't like seeing them. So now what I want to do is I want to hit up these milestones. And as you can see, each milestone kind of connects into each other. So it makes it real easy to get one to the next to the next. So we're going to set up a system for this one first. Then we're going to set up a system for this one going all the way across the bottom. So first things first, let us delete everything. So if you start right here and hold shift, we can delete, bam, everything. Now we can start from scratch. So if we're starting from there, we need squares on top of circles. So we'll start with the squares. That will be down here. All right, let's turn this. And where are my stackers? So I need 12 stackers. So these, by the way, this little area is a set of 10, so that's what makes it easier. Perfect. Then all I have to do is grab a belt, have you come up over here, stop. You come over here, stop. Oh. You come over here. Voila. Now we need circles. Now we got these over here, so we might as well just take these. And there we go. 4 of them, nice, easy, and made. And what I can do is I can hold this V thing right here, and then bam, now I can just see the bottom shelf. So if I want to, I can go here. There we go. That gives us 4 full lines, making this nice and easy. So with that being done, what's next is going to be starting on this square one right here. So where are the other squares? That's going to be up here at the top. This will actually be much fun. So if I go in my little cutting tool that I got, let's say I want to do 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'll grab a belt. And there we go. Then what I can do is I can take the cutting tool and I can do, yeah, as you can see right here, yeah, that's amazing. And then you're gonna go up here. And that's just gonna produce so many real quickly. But alas, now that that's done, we come over here and we're like, oh no, what now? I mean, I have all this wonderful stuff. Now I need halvesies. Okay, well, this is actually going to be a lot easier than you think. Why is that? Well, we made it easier because now with our cutting tool, all I have to do is literally combine these together and put 8 of them in. So here we go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And voila. I just doubled the crap out of all that. I love it. Now, as we can see from here, it gets backed up quite quickly. Because unfortunately, what you want to do is you want to have these kind of like... What's the best way? See how this one line turns into 2 lines? Well, this should be 4 lines. Dude, that was perfect timing. Oh. But as you can see, it kind of turns these things around, and you're basically left with even more fun. But what we can do is, I'm going to delete this for a second, because I want to get these on the same thing. And to do that, I need to rotate these the best way. So if I have this one rotating them this way, this one could rotate them counterclockwise, thus making them all on the same one. And then these 4. Voila. And then these. Voila. And then all I have to do is if I rotate them, no, I can rotate this one counterclockwise. And then I put a stacker. Voila. I just stacked it all. Haha. Bam, that one's taken care of. What happened to my halvesies? Oh, that's right. How am I going to get you together? Because that one line... Oh... I need like 4 lines. There we go. There we go. Nice and simple. And as you can see, it is flowing quite nicely. And that 400 will... I mean, we're set. And then if I look at milestone, that'll take care of the middle part. And then all we got to do is cut it for this one. And that'll take care of that. And then... Oh, all we have to do is just rotate it a different way. We got that. It's just too easy. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Before I could hook up all this, it finished. Also, I decided to just switch this, so instead of rotating the one way, it now rotates the other way, and bam, that's taken care of. Which means, let's press V, and then it'll show all this. All this over here, completely useless. So now this doesn't give us anything, so now it's gone. So let's see. So this is almost at 200 and it needs 700. So all we have to do is rebuild everything going the other way. I wonder how fast I can do this. So... and then of course, one gets rotated one way. And one gets rotated the other way. And if I put a belt... bam, they're all the same. And then up to... so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. These 4. C. 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4. C. These 4. And then I need them to rotate... which way? I think it's this way. Boom, 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 boom. Let me hear you say wayo. And then we put a stacker. And then, of course, a belt. So, after you play this for a little while, it just becomes really easy to figure out these nice little patterns that seem to work right. But all this game is just logistical fun. No worried about, you know, oh, I'm going to make a really cool base or anything like that. No worries about, hey, this is going to look like what somebody else built. Because you're just going to delete it and rebuild every single time. I love it. But that's going to be it for me today. If you liked the video, don't forget to get a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you want to see more of this. Do you want me to go into difficult mode and see how I can handle that shenaniganry? But other than that, this has been a blast, and I hope you all enjoyed it. And I will get the next milestone accomplished, which gives me just blueprints and more tasks. So if you want to see what fun I can do with blueprints, or you want to see us get to space, you know what to do. Anyway, have a great day. Bye, everybody.